Hi everybody and welcome. This is Chuck Boulais and that's me in the picture in the center of your screen there. Today I'm doing a video review on an upcoming product called Fast Traffic Formula by Anthony and Adrian Morrison, and I'm going to be speaking kind of quickly here because I have a lot to say about Fast Traffic Formula, and this video may already go a little longer than I want, so please bear with me because there's a lot of good information in here and I really want to make sure I get it all out to you. Before we go any further, I want you to know I'm not trying to sell you Fast Traffic Formula by Anthony and Adrian Morrison, so you will not find an advertising link to Fast Traffic Formula down below in my YouTube video description, so you can put your wallet away right now. For those of you who've never seen one of my videos, as I said, my name is Chuck Boulais, and I've been in the marketing business for well over 20 years. And when I left that career, I did so to start my own business on the greatest landscape the world has ever known as far as entrepreneurship is concerned, the World Wide Web. I think that's the greatest place to start a business today. But when I did that, I banged my head against the wall for well over a year, just trying to figure out the basics of online marketing, how to make money online, and where me, my personal talents, and my skill set just might be a good fit. During that time, I spent literally tens of thousands of my own dollars from my own savings and retirement accounts just trying to break into making money online. I ended up buying almost every kind of internet program, one-on-one coaching plan, and different online product launch that you can possibly imagine. And each and every one of them told me that I'd make thousands of dollars a month, and most of these products and programs almost always promised that I'd do so with very little effort on my part, maybe even with only one or two clicks of the computer mouse, or maybe even totally on autopilot. So I want you to know that I'm not an online guru. I'm not a member of any inner circle. I'm a normal everyday guy who's made mostly good decisions, but in all honesty, I've made my share of bad ones too. But after some bumps and bruises, my online business has finally taken off, and I've been having some really great results. Now, let me tell you that most of that success has come since I made a conscious decision to help people online as much as I can, and since I started doing these videos. And once I decided that even if I can keep just one person a day from making just one of the same mistakes I made, I think it'll all be worth it. Success will be mine, and that's because I truly believe that success comes to those who help others and who love what they do. Now, during all of that unbelievably long and expensive and somewhat painful personal research that I had to do, the most important thing that I found out is that when you're looking into buying any type of program or product that's being offered for sale online, it's a business decision. So you're going to want to utilize your business wisdom and your business acumen, or else you're going to end up being just another victim and you're going to lose a lot of valuable time and money, and I don't think any of us can afford to waste one single bit of either one of those valuable resources. Now, if you can remember to utilize that business wisdom and business acumen of yours, and always keep in mind that over 90% of program launches online are either really bad fits for people in their particular personal talents and skill sets, some underdeliver on their promises, others are just repackaged old products, and still others are maybe even just out and out scams, you can save yourself a lot of time, money, and energy. I'm not saying that Fast Traffic Formula by Anthony and Adrian Morrison is a scam or a bad fit for anyone, not at all. But I do want you to know a little bit about what you're getting into right up front so you can make an informed decision and you don't end up throwing money away at yet another product that leads you down a long dark road that just doesn't work out for you, and you find yourself at yet another dead end, all that much more broke, and losing all of that precious time. So what is Fast Traffic Formula? Well, Fast Traffic Formula is a new online marketing training course developed and marketed by brothers Anthony and Adrian Morrison that claims to teach you interactively online the path to success in your online business, generate lots and lots of traffic fast to your offer or website, and take the struggling online entrepreneur to the next level and beyond. I've done product reviews for products from both Anthony and Adrian Morrison, and I've even bought their products, and these guys are master marketers. I have a lot of respect for them, and they each have a stellar reputation, and this is the first time the brothers have teamed up and joined forces to launch a product. But historically, they've each come out with a new, high-priced, very high-profile product that touts to show how to make big money online at least 3 or 4 times a year, and every time they do, it's like they just print money. People flock to them and buy their stuff, but I really have to question how much new, totally fresh material they're producing. And I can tell you that this release is going to be a monster. Fast Traffic Formula is paying great commissions and has a lot of big prizes going to its top affiliate marketers, and I've seen the numbers. Every affiliate marketer with a mailing list and his brother, if you'll pardon the pun, has signed up to sell Fast Traffic Formula, and it's still over a week and a half away from release from the time I'm making this video. So be prepared to be inundated with a lot of emails, advertisements, flashing ads, landing pages, positive, must-buy reviews, and all the other hyper salesy stuff that's used to try and separate you from your money to get you to buy Fast Traffic Formula. And you know how convincing these guys can be. Some of them seem to be able to almost hypnotize the otherwise most business savvy individual into someone who just can't live without the latest, greatest package to supposedly make money online. I can tell you this right up front. It's going to cost you a lot of money to buy fast traffic formula. It's going to take you a lot of time for you to master a lot of these so-called first time, never before shown techniques and to learn a lot of these techniques. And here's a sequence of events that you'll need to steel yourself for when you go to buy fast traffic formula. The initial offer to you to buy fast traffic formula will be low and reasonable, probably around $27 or $37. But once you get your credit card out and warmed up, having made that bold and actually pretty admirable decision to invest in yet another terrific sounding business opportunity, and you fill in your credit card information and you press that buy now button, you're going to be immediately hit with an additional offer. And these additional offers, by the way, are called upsells, in case you didn't know that. And then you're going to be hit with another upsell after that, until the total cost for fast traffic formula will be much more than it was originally advertised, probably hundreds more. And the truth is, you really do have to buy these additional offers, these upsells, in order for products like fast traffic formula to work as well as you need it to work in the highly competitive online marketplace. Now, these additional offers, these upsells, are there because developers don't think you'll buy their product right up front if they tell you the full price right away, no matter how good the product is or how confident they are in it. They know that you're ready to buy. What you really need is help in learning how to make money from home online, and you need that help badly enough that you're willing to pay for it, and they don't even tell you the actual price of the product right up front. They hook you into that psychological buying mode with a low initial offering price and then come at you over and over once you've got your credit card out and they've got you in that psychological buying mode. And by the end of the whole thing, your head is spinning. You have no idea what you just bought. All you know is you've got this terrible feeling in the pit of your stomach. You've just spent hundreds of dollars that you probably don't have, and you have a learning curve ahead of you that just seems completely overwhelming. Now, I'm going to let you in on a little secret here, a secret technique that you should always try whenever you evaluate any product being offered for sale online. If you click off that initial offer, the very first one you're presented with, go ahead and try to click off that initial offer page, and you may be immediately offered an even lower price, a much lower price. Do it again, and you may be offered an even lower price. Now, this is called a downsell. And here's another little secret for you. Each and every one of those upsells that will be presented to you, if you click off them, initially refuse them, you may be presented with a downsell for that additional product at a much lower cost, a much lower cost. And these lower costs are actually the real cost of fast traffic formula. So if you decide that you just absolutely can't live without the Morrison Brothers fast traffic formula, you might be able to save yourself quite a significant amount of money by trying that. And don't worry, even though they may say that it's a one-time offer or never going to be available after you see that page, don't you believe them. You can always buy the upsell later once you get into the basic fast traffic formula program. Kind of makes you feel bad for the person who doesn't know how common a practice downselling is, doesn't it? And by the way, if you've ever seen one of my videos before, you've heard me talk about this practice, this technique of downselling, reducing the product price if you start to walk away. I really don't like this practice, and it's something we all have to endure on almost every single one of these new product launches. I think it's misleading and unfair, and I really wish product developers would just tell you the price of the products right up front. And everybody in the industry does it, so don't blame Anthony and Adrian Morrison if they do it here. They didn't invent it, but this practice of downselling is a very old sales technique, and it's been around forever. I don't know if you remember those old late night TV commercials where they always said, but wait, there's more. And it's certainly been proven to make it easier psychologically to get you to spend your money and spend your money and spend your money over and over and over again. Finally, and in all good conscience, and these guys are going to hate me for saying this, but I do feel I have to tell you that, as I said before, I've bought products from both of the Morrison boys, and each time they've all ended up costing me close to $500 after all of the upsells, and beyond that, I've even hired a one-on-one coach for over $10,000, and neither did me as much good as what I'm doing today for free. So if fast traffic formula is going to be out of your price range, or you know you just don't have the time to go through it and need to start making money faster, or you're sick and tired of all the upselling and downselling and sideways selling and what have you, I honestly hope you're not too disappointed. Please don't be discouraged, because there are many other and far less expensive and much more time efficient ways to make money on the internet, even in your part-time. After wandering around and buying just about every program and product that was being offered out there like fast traffic formula, I finally found something that worked and finally allowed me to say enough to forking out cash to any more of these online product launches, those emails coming through my inbox about the latest, greatest, never before taught tricks of the week, or any more of those make easy money fast and easy schemes. Thank heaven. After spending all those tens of thousands of dollars of my own hard-earned money, I finally found a program called Instant Payday Network. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to give me any money. That's a promise. So don't go away, and please put your money away. You don't need it, and here's the big surprise. I don't want it. What I'm going to tell you about is 100% free. And right about now, you're probably saying, come on, Chuck, you're just trying to sell me into your program just like all the other guys, man. And I'm going to tell you that no, I'm not selling you anything. I am trying to tell you about this phenomenal opportunity, but I'm not selling you anything because what I want to tell you about costs $0 and 0 cents. Instant Payday Network is free. Unlike the other programs out there like Fast Traffic Formula, this program is free. It's not $37, it's not $67, it's not $197, it's not even a dollar. So I'm not selling you anything. Now, what happens with Instant Payday is very simple. You get compensated $58 whenever anyone comes into Instant Payday and completes the free program. Now, the system was created by my friend Jeff Buchanan, and you can see his picture right there. He's pretty much an ordinary guy, pretty soft spoken. I've met him and I know him, and yes, he is my friend, and he is a really good guy, and he's very smart, very smart. Jeff's system, the way he set it up, he actually has no buy-in fees or upfront costs whatsoever. There are zero website fees, there's zero maintenance fees, and there are no hidden fees later on. There are no upsells after you get in. Once you're in, it's still free. You don't need to learn how to set up a website, how to blog, how to do SEO. You don't need to know how to do any of that stuff, folks. It's really that simple. Now, I do want to put your mind at rest about a few things, okay? Instant Payday is not an MLM. So those of you that have been burned by the multi-level marketing business model, rest easy that Instant Payday is not an MLM. You don't have to bug your friends and family like you would say with Amway or Avon or all those other companies that were also inundated and pressured to sell for. There's no cold calling. You never have to pick up a telephone and call some unsuspecting stranger that you never met off a list that maybe you had to buy, and you certainly don't ever have to go and see anyone. And there's no product or inventory to ship. So, what do we get with Instant Payday Network, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we get a free, complete, turnkey marketing system. And that marketing system includes our choice from not one, but three complete free capture pages. And each one of those capture pages has a tested 35 to 50% conversion rate with no website hosting fees either. We get a free automated sales funnel so that all of your referrals and all of your leads are funneled directly to you. No one else gets them, no one else sees them. We get a free email autoresponder, and we get all of the free training we need to start making money now. And oh yeah, did I mention that it's 100% free to get started? Now, I do want to go back and talk a minute about this capture page like I always do, the one with the tested 35 to 50% conversion rate. If you had to purchase this tested capture page somewhere else, it's going to cost you $25 to $30 a month just in website hosting fees. And if you wanted to have one designed, built, and tested for you so that it was as effective as the one Jeff gives us for free, that'd be about $200 a year. The email autoresponder, if you had to purchase that on your own, that by itself would cost you $30 a month. If you went with a company like Aweber or Constant Contact or any one of the hundreds of companies out there that you'd have to spend all that time researching in order to determine which one was best for you, not to mention how long it would take you to learn to set it up and make it run as effectively and efficiently as this one. But Jeff has already done all that, and he provides this to us for free. He's written all of the product introductory emails, all of the follow-up marketing emails, and he's put them in that autoresponder so that they're all sent out automatically at the appropriate intervals. You don't even have to write an email with the Instant Payday system. Jeff does tons of video, audio, and written training here himself, and that training is second to none. He'll take you from the ground up and teach you the basics to the advanced techniques of online marketing and the best and fastest ways to capitalize with this system. And he's not going to charge a dime for any of that either. In addition, you get personal access to me. I'll help you with your training and coach you, and I'll support you personally, and that's because I really want to build a great team and help my people out. Once you sign up and qualify for the Instant Payday Network system, I give you my personal email address and my phone number, so you're not just left out there twisting in the wind and having to fend totally for yourself. And I can assure you, I'm not going to charge you anything, and I'm always available within just a few hours of your contacting me. Why am I always available? Because I love what I do. I love Instant Payday Network, and I'm grateful for what it's done for me. This is a free system that you can do at home, folks. You can even do this in your part-time if you'd like. I personally know people making $10,000 to $20,000 a month with Instant Payday Network. Now remember, the reason why Instant Payday Network stands alone from the other programs out there is because it costs nothing to join to get started. Zip. Not a zilch. And you make $25 to $58 for each person that signs up for free offers. The other great thing about Instant Payday Network is that you're paid your money from multi-million dollar corporations. This is all part of their huge advertising budgets that they've allocated and set money aside for just this kind of advertising, and that means you don't have to rely on the average internet product developer dude to put his hand into his pocket and give you money whenever he remembers or thinks about it. And this type of compensation system means that you get paid daily with the Instant Payday Network. I get paid every day with Instant Payday. The question I guess I have for you at this point is, should you spend money for a product like Fast Traffic Formula or any other online product for that matter when you could actually do Instant Payday for free? Sometimes making money is simple. I don't think we have to overanalyze this one too much. If you know of any other program online that's free to get started, a program that has the potential to earn you $10,000 to $20,000 a month, I would encourage you to go for it and embrace it, my friend. On the other hand, if you can't find a program like that online, you just found one. I encourage you, do not pull out your wallet and spend money on yet another expensive program with untested, untried, or unsure promises. You have an opportunity right here to get started finally making some real money online. You can start making money within 24 to 48 hours, and all you have to do is click the link right below my video. Right below this video, there's a link on the left-hand side in the video description. You won't be disappointed. Go ahead and click one of the links there right below the video. As a matter of fact, I put 2 or 3 links down there. Right below the like symbol, the thumbs up symbol YouTube gives you, you want to look for the link that says DignityRestore.com, because that's what I want you to do. I want you to restore your dignity and start making money online the way you deserve. Get into and work the Instant Payday program. You won't regret it, I promise. So go ahead and click the link. Give yourself a break. Click the link below and I'll see you on the other side.